What's good, family? Welcome back to the Everyday Win. Today's episode is for the ones who started with fire and now wondering why the spark is gone. This one is called The Messy Middle. Let's talk. You start something new, maybe a business idea, a new fitness routine, a creative project, or even just a major life change. At the beginning, the energy is infectious, right? You are hyped, you're planning, you're dreaming big, everything feels possible. And then there's a finish line. The goal achieved, the success celebrated, the I made it moment, the part feels good too. But what about everything in between? That long stretch where the initial excitement is worn off and you're about to hit the finish line where it is even not in plain sight. That's right there, Charlie, my paddy. It's the messy middle. It is where the glamorous fades. Now the problems start to pile up, and you start asking yourself, Charlie, what was I thinking? That is where you feel stuck, you're confused, and sometimes just plain tired. I've actually been living in the messy middle for a while now with a few things. When I actually wanted to start the podcast, as excited at first. You do your first recordings, a few episodes, you are learning, the ropes. Then comes the consistent planning, the research, the late night editing, the worrying about numbers, the feeling like your voice isn't quite cutting through. It's true. Sometimes I feel like I don't even sound better, comparing myself to the other podcasters over there. You look at other podcasts and they seem so polished, so effortless, and you are just there still figuring out how to make your sound clearer, how to get more people listening. You feel like they spin your tie, no movement. In this moment, these periods of what feels like stagnant progress. Is this even worth it? Am I even enough? Maybe I should even just give up. And believe me, those thoughts are powerful. They can really hold you down. But here's the thing I've learned, and this is the core of today's everyday's win. The messy middle isn't just a place to avoid, it is where the real growth happens. Think about it. When everything is easy, when things are going smoothly, are you really pushing your limits? Are you learning how to, solve a problem? Are you discovering your true resilience? Probably not. It is when you hit those snags, when the plan goes sideways, when you feel like you're walking through mud, that's when you feel you are forced to adapt. That's when you truly learn. For me, navigating the messy middle of this podcast, for example, forced me to become better at time management because I wake up at dawn to record, make sure, I have the perfect ambience for all this thing. It forced me to actually reach out, for help when I'm stuck in the middle of an editing. It pushed me to even be more authentic because honestly, when you feel tired, you drop the pretense and just talk from the heart. Those are all growth points. Things I probably wouldn't have developed if the journey had been a smooth straight line. The breakthrough isn't always at the finish line. Sometimes it is forged in the fairy middle. Put it on your wall. It's true. The moment of clarity, the aha moment, the development of new skills, they almost always happen when you are in a deep struggle, fighting to find a way forward. So, how do we navigate this messy middle without losing our minds? First, acknowledge it. Don't pretend it's not messy. Call it what it is. It is okay to feel frustrated, confused, or uninspired. Validation is really, really powerful. Secondly, you need to focus on your process, not just the outcome. Instead of looking at the mountain, look at the next step. What's one small thing you can do today? One email, one phone call, one paragraph written, one push up. Those consistent, tiny actions are those that build momentum and eventually get you through. If you chop some small wins, no matter how it be, like it still be a win. Thirdly, you need to celebrate every micro win. Did you show up today even when you didn't feel like it? That's a win. Did you learn something new from a setback? That's a win. Did you avoid giving back? That's a huge win. Those little wins, you need to celebrate them because they fuel your journey through the middle ones. And finally, keep believing. Believe in your vision, believe in your effort, and believe in yourself. Sometimes all you have left is that raw faith. But that faith, coupled with your consistent effort, will carry you through. It will shock you, like me, I've been through before. So, to my hustlers, the entrepreneurs grinding, those working to the 9 to 5, those balancing their dreams and everything, the creatives pouring out their soul out there. If you are in the messy middle right now, know this: you are not alone. And more importantly, you are exactly where you need to be for your most profound growth. Don't wish for an easy journey. Wish for the strength to go through the messy middle. That's your everyday win for today. Embrace the discomfort, lean into the lesson, and trust that every single challenge you face right now is shaping you into, the next person you would have to become. You're still building and you're still believing. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Everyday Win. I hope this episode gives you the courage to keep pushing through your own messy middle. Remember, your journey is very powerful. Until next time, keep winning, keep shining, and remember, bless.